Welcome to another lesson of Adobe Lightroom Classic. In this lesson, I'm going to be showing you one of the most essential method and most essential step which you have to do before starting your work in Adobe Lightroom, or also known as Adobe Photoshop Lightroom Classic. Okay, and you will be able to do the same process or the way of doing it in the same way in different OS such as iOS and then phones, then iPhones, Apple TV, and all of those. Okay, so as I'm on Windows, so first thing what you have to do is let Adobe Lightroom know where you want to import your photo from and what type of photo do you want. Is it JPG, PNG, or DNG, or RAW file? You have to like let Adobe know. So there are a couple of ways of how you will be able to import your photo in Adobe Lightroom. So the first method is going to be on your default screen. So on your default screen at the left side of the bottom, you will see an option of import and export. Well, if you've seen my previous video or the beginning of the lesson, then you have seen that I told you all about the interface of Adobe Lightroom Classic and about the tools where it can be found and also some briefs. So first thing, if you've seen my videos, you already know where you will be able to find the import option. The import option is over here on the library module and the left at the bottom side. Click on import and then you will see an interface like this will appear up. Sometimes it takes a bit of time to load, but you don't have to worry, it's going to pop up anyway. Then what you're going to do is you have these four actions, which are going to be copy as DNG, copy, move, and add. All of them have different functions. So first is going to be copy as DNG. So if you want Adobe Lightroom to travel or like convert a file or convert a format of a photo into DNG, which is easy for Lightroom to get and also to work on it. Okay, so what you can do is take your file or take the pictures of the file and then copy it as DNG, and then Adobe Lightroom will be able to copy and import that directly to Adobe Lightroom. Okay, next is going to be copy. So what you do when you click on copy and then import your photo, what it does is imports your photo or copies the photo. Let's say if you have an external drive such as SSD, HDD, or maybe a pen drive, or maybe a card reader. So when you copy it directly from those drives, it copies the content to Adobe Lightroom directly, but not on your PC. So sometimes what it happens is that the data gets corrupted when the external drive is then took out. So I prefer you do is move, because when you do this action of move and then import your photo in Adobe Lightroom, it directly copies that file and pastes it on your PC and then works on that folder so that whenever you take out the external drive, the data does not get corrupted or shows some errors. Okay, next is going to be add. Well, adding is a lot more similar to move or like copy. Well, both of them to be distinguished. Okay, so what it's going to be is that when you click on add and then import your photo, it takes your photo and directly adds it to Adobe Lightroom. Okay, and then adds in on your PC too. So first what I'm going to do is click on move, and then what you have to do is select the source. Click on this with your left mouse key and click on other source. You will see an like this interface will appear up, and when this appears up, then what you're going to do is going to be clicking all the folder where it has your photos. So I have my photos on, let's say, documents, and this is where it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is going to be select the folder. Click on select folder and you will see the photos which you have in that drive or specific folder. You'll that those photos will appear directly in Adobe Lightroom. Then after you're done, you can select the photos which you want to import and also deselect the ones which you don't want to import. Because I want all, you can also select on all photos and all will be selected, and then you will be able to see this option of import and click on it, and you will see that it will be directly applied or directly imported to Adobe Lightroom. It will take a while to like import your photos and see its metadata and all of its attributes and text, or what details it have. So when it opens up, you will see that the photos have been directly applied to Adobe Lightroom, and then you can select on it whichever one you want. Just click on it once or click on it twice, and you will see that this will appear up on your screen, and then you will be able to work on it too. Just click on it and you will see it will open up. You can see it has opened up. Now all the photos are here. Okay, now after you're done, you can just go to Navigator, and then you can also see it from directly here, right? And you will see also a preview of it right in the center. Now it is very simple or very easy for you to see it and then work on it, right? Now another method is going to be clicking on File and then clicking on Auto Import or Import Photos and Videos. You will see sometimes it will show you an error, but the same interface will open up if you give it some time. So what you're going to do is do the same step of clicking on Select the Source, then click on Other Sources, select the folder or drive where you have your photos because it needs to know. But sometimes you will see that you have like specific photos in a definite file, but it's not importing photos for you. What you have to do is copy the file from your PC and set it in a place where it is easy for Adobe Lightroom to scan the file and then scan the photos where it is, okay? Which is like very simple. And as I don't have any photos and other folders or other drives as I have it on my documents, I'm going to click on Documents, open it up, and as I have my photos over here, just select the folder. But if you select it like this, it's inside the folder, then it's not going to work. So you have to click on it, click on Select Folder, and you will see all the photos will appear up. Now another thing you have to keep in mind that sometimes it shows that no photos found. Then you have to do is select the other ones which you have, okay? So I'm gonna do is, first off, you have to like remove it, then you'll be able to select or import other photos. And that is how Adobe Lightroom works. It does not allow you to use duplicate or secondary of the same photo. Okay, what you're gonna do is remove them. I'm gonna click on Remove Photo. I'm gonna remove all of them together. I'm gonna click on this, right click, and then remove the photo. And then I'm going to do the same thing again. Click on File, Import Photos and Videos, and then select the folder where I have my photos. I'm going to click on Source, Other Sources, and then click on where I have my photos. Click on this folder. You will see the photos will appear over here. Okay. Sometimes it might show you something like this, but what I'm going to do is click on this and click on Done. What I'm going to do is go back again. And you can see that it has appeared up. Now I can select the photos which I want. Let's say I'm going to use single ones of them. So I'm going to click on it. What I'm going to do is keep that to be single. And now as it is done, what I'm going to do is going to be clicking on, let's say I'm going to copy those, okay? So I'm going to click on Import, and that will be directly imported to Adobe Lightroom Classic. You will see it will take some time, just as I told you a while ago. Now you can see that all of them has been added. So this is the first step of how you will be able to import your photos and start your work in Adobe Lightroom. Because if you don't know how to do that, well, you will not be able to edit in your photos or your videos in Adobe Lightroom. So sometimes I prefer you to use the Move, okay, when you are using it directly from an external drive. But if you're not using an external drive, which is a rare case for photographers because they want quicker process or quicker result. So obviously if you are working for importing your files directly from your PC, then I'm going to suggest you to do copy, or if you are using an external drive, then I would suggest you to do Move action, okay, to import your photo. So hope you understand or understood everything about this lesson, and I'm going to show you the next method of how you'll be able to add in or add in some effects from the library module, which is going to appear over here. Okay, so thank you again for watching this video and also for staying with us.